Hello everyone, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Masters of the Universe Origins figure, Tung Lashor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at him in packaging, then I'm going to take a look at the figure and his accessories, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on him. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. Alright, so here we have Tung Lashor in his box. Once again, you kind of have a mix between the standard Masters of the Universe packaging and the Snakeman packaging. I said this before on the other Snakeman. I love the packaging to this. I love how you got this neat piece here that says Snakeman. You got the scales above, the snakes. You know, you got the Masters of the Universe logo, his name, Retro Play. And then, I don't know how well you can see it on the packaging here, but there you can see this scale shape on it. That looks like the scales from a snake. So I think that's really cool that they added that in there. And then you spin it around to this way. You get, once again, that beautiful art that all of these Masters of the figures have. You get a little bit of information here. Comic book included. You get a little bit of information here. This tells you about the Snakeman. Everybody that's in this line. His play features. And then you're legal. So, with all that being said, let's open him up and see what he's about. So, he also comes with this really nice mini comic, you know. It has the Masters of the Universe logo, this nice piece of art here, Assassin Zane. So, you know, it has some really nice art. I always love the art to these books. You know, I don't like them as much as I like the original mini comics, but for what they are, they're really nice detail. Then you have the back. You have, you know, once again, a little bit about the Snakeman and each of the 4 figures that are part of this wave. So let's start looking at the figure.
Hey, are you going to be in the Philadelphia area between September 9th and 10th? If so, check out RetroCon. It's affordable. They have lots of great vendors. There's going to be cosplay competitions, celebrities, and much, much more. So go ahead and check out the link in the description. And also, Samuel J. Jones is going to be there, better known as Flash Gordon. So check it out. Greg Evigan will be there, best known for BJ and the Bear, My Two Dads, and Tech Wars. And check this out, the rare Hasbro Proton Pack as a raffle prize. Now, you can't beat that.
All right, so here he is out of packaging. He's a really good looking figure. I love the color to him, okay? I love how he just pops at you. You know, with that purple and pink look with the orange chest. So let's give him the rotation. All right, he's a really cool looking figure. All right. Me personally, I was always a big fan of the Snakemen. I really thought they were a really neat line of He-Man villains. So I'm liking that the Origin line is actually bringing these figures back. So he has pretty much your standard Origins, you know, points of articulation. So his head does swivel back and forth. All right. He has a shoulder joint. He has an elbow joint. A wrist joint. All right. He does have a joint here at the belt line. All right. A thigh joint. He also has a knee joint and an ankle joint. So, with that being said, let's start looking at some of the goodies that he comes with. So, he comes with first, let's get into the tongue. All right. Here's his tongue. Now, it's multiple colors, so you have this green that fades into a yellow, which is really nice, and it just sits right in there. It has no problems going in. Now, I've been noticing this with a lot of these newer Origin figures, and I said this in a couple other videos, is that it looks like they're taking the play actions out of a lot of these figures, because this was originally designed to be a resculpt of the original, you know, 80s He-Man figures with play action and what have you. And I noticed that they're slowly integrating the play action out of it. And what I mean by this is the original figure of him, all right, on his back, he had a little wheel that you would spin and the tongue would come in and out. Where on this figure, you know, you just, as you saw, you just plug it in. And I get it if you're somebody who wants to display these, that's really cool. But I mean, me personally, and this is just my personal opinion, I wish they would have kept the play features for some of these figures because it has that nostalgia to it. Even though it's not a perfect looking figure, it would have like a gear on the back. You know, it still would have that nostalgia feeling to where you could still, you know, run your finger up and down the back and the tongue will come in and out. So, yeah, I mean, it's cool that it's cooler looking this way, I guess. But as somebody who grew up with these figures and loved these figures, just for nostalgia reasons, I personally would have liked them to have kept the original play feature. And with that being said, let's start going through, you know, the other stuff he comes with. So he comes with this here. It's a dragonfly, you know, crossbow. Let's see how well this fits in his hand. All right, that just slides in there, and he just holds that just like that. No issues. Fits very well. And then he comes with this staff here. All right. Let's see how well that fits into this hand. All right. And that fits in this hand just as well. So now he has his staff. He has his crossbow. So overall, I really like this figure. He would definitely look good with the rest of your Masters of the Universe Origin figures. Like I said, the only problem, and this is a personal problem, this isn't a problem with the figure per se, is that I would have liked to have just seen him keep the play action. I think for nostalgia reasons, it'd just be cool to have it. And let's face it, most of us collectors are still kids at heart. And most of us probably would just do the tongue action a couple times, like hee, you know, because that's part of what we loved about these figures. Wasn't just that they were cool looking, but, you know, you loved some of the neat things that they used to do. So with that being said, I hope you liked this review. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. It's a small click for you, but it really helped this channel grow. And if you want to leave a comment, I'm always happy to hear from you. So until the next one, late.